Hello everyone, my name of course is Resonant and welcome back to another video. Now today we are in the Prophecy of Pendor mod for Mount and Blade Warband. And we're going to be doing something we haven't done for quite a while. Here we have a large army of 200 Raven Stern Rangers. These are elite archers and we're going to be pitting them up against some different enemies in today's video. So if we have a look at them, we see they've got 21 strength. That is very good strength, especially for archers. They're pretty decent agility there as well, so they're not too slow, and they've got great charisma and very questionable intelligence maybe. But these guys are very, very powerful. As you can see, their weapons master is 10. They've got very good scores in all their proficiencies. And yeah, these look like they're going to be some very decent troops all around. Now, I haven't played the Prophecy of Pendor mod too much. I think this is probably my first video of it actually on the channel. This is more of a fantasy mod for Mount and Blade Warband. But we're going to be getting straight into this. Here we have an army of 278. Let's see who they have. They have their leader. Forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. Konirger Valdis, I think. Konirger Valdis. They've got quite a few swordsmen. A lot of it is infantry, but they do also have a lot of militia and some weaker soldiers in there as well. The thing we're going to have to watch out for is cavalry, I think. But other than that, I think we should be okay. So I'm here to deliver my demands and prepare to fight. So let's charge in on the enemy. Let me just double check if I've got all my settings. Okay, it's not up to the highest settings. I had to turn it down for when I was doing some streaming before. But let's get my men. I think we're not going to want to charge in straight away since they're archers. So that's not going to be a great idea. But the problem we have here is it looks like they do have a fair amount of cavalry. Let's get my guys to hold fire at the moment so they don't, you know, stop to fire, because we need to get them into position as quick as possible. Let's try and get them on this hill soon. Okay, this looks like a massive cavalry army here. This may be a bit of an issue. Let's hope we can take these guys out pretty soon. Come on guys, form up. Just get my guys to fire at will. We're probably gonna have to move back a little bit actually, because otherwise we're going to get charged. Hopefully we can kill a lot of their men, because this is going to be an issue if they get into close combat with my guys. My guys are probably going to lose a lot. There's our first kill there. That's not really what we want to see. Oh, the cavalry is charging in. I think our archers are going to get absolutely wrecked right now. This is not good for the archers. Maybe they'll be able to withstand them, but it doesn't look like they're going to be. These archers are really not very accustomed to taking out cavalry, not gonna lie. They're pretty much sorted when it comes to infantry versus archer combat, but against cavalry they don't stand a great chance. So as you can see by the kill feed there, we're kind of losing quite a lot of men. Hopefully that can change around, or if not, it seems like we're gonna have to rethink our strategy for the next battle. I'm taking a bit of a hit there. Jesus Christ on a bike. So yeah, it looks like we're not doing too well. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. And there goes me. So that is that is kind of what happens when you get charged by a lot of cavalry with your archers. But never fear, we shall be back with you once we reinstate our tactics and find out a better way we can win this battle. Okay, so we have found a new enemy to attack. We have gone down to the more southern areas of the map here on Prophecy of Pendor. We were up here before, but we've gone down, and we're gonna see if we can take out this army here. Now, this army, it does look like they've got a fair amount of horsemen, but let's just hope we're gonna be in a bit of situation of where we spawn as well. We weren't in a great situation to start with, but I have reinstated my troops. I now have my 200 men back. I'm going to try and get my men firing ASAP, because that's kind of what they need to do in order to be successful in this. So, where are the enemy at the moment? It doesn't look like they're charging forward. It looks like that clump in the middle looks like it could be cavalry, which we're going to have to watch out for. But hopefully we stand a fairly decent chance. Let's get my guys to stand closer. Hopefully then we've got a more concentrated rate of fire, and they don't have to spread out so much. Hopefully that means more of them will fire at once. But I guess we're just going to have to see. Where are the enemy? Okay, they're coming over the hill. When are my guys going to be able to start firing? That is the question here. Looks like they moved back a little bit. Let's get my guys on fire roll so we know they're definitely going to get ready to fire at the enemies. Okay, so we've still got a pretty decent line, even though I asked them to move back. Those guys over there might not be able to fire. Okay, they do have a massive line of cavalry. And there's comes in the first shots from the enemy. I do not like that whatsoever. They seem to be trying to take out my guys from afar, but my guys have started to fire. My men have started to fire, so hopefully should be able to get a decent shot. Okay, so I had to cut a little bit out there. I had a little bit of difficulty, but the cavalry has actually charged in. My men are getting a decent amount of kills, and it looks like they are actually doing pretty well on top of the cavalry here. Okay, so let's get my men to see if they can continue firing while fending off cavalry. These do look like to be quite a few horse archers. Oh, a shot going in there to one of the enemies. That was satisfying. Let's see if we can get up behind this dude. Let's get our lance out. Okay, it looks like he's running away. We can deal with him later if he decides to come back. It looks like we've dealt with the cavalry pretty well. So it looks like we're trying to get on the infantry. Okay, the infantry have actually charged in. We've got some spearmen coming in there. Having some problems getting through my men, actually. This being a bit of a pain. Let's get them to charge forth. On to the enemies. The enemies have some archers back there, but I don't think they're going to be surviving for much longer. Oh, dear me. Oh, will there be any left by the time I get there? No. No, there literally was one. Oh, wow. You know how archers are slightly powerful if you get quite a lot of them. So that was a lot more successful than our other battle there. But I'm going to try something different now. And I will see you guys once I've set that up. So we're going to try our luck here. We were able to fend off the cavalry pretty well the last time. Obviously the first time we had some issues, but I think that was to do with where we were situated and the amount of cavalry they had. But hopefully because they're in a castle, that shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully the cavalry should be completely irrelevant and redundant in this aspect of the game. So we're going to try and besiege this castle and see how it goes. They've got 186 men plus 6 prisoners. And we might be able to use them, make them useful at some point. But I will see you guys once we have besieged this castle. Okay. We have currently built some ladders, so we're going to lead our soldiers in an assault. This is going to be very interesting to see how it works, because obviously we've only got archers, so it's going to be more of a kill from the get-go, more rather than getting right up there. So let's see how many kills we can actually get with these archers. Oh, wow. There's a fair few of them. 201. Well, 200 to be exact. I am, of course, the one. But this looks like it's not going to be too hard to besiege, I don't think. We've got the 3 ladders all in pretty much the same place. And it looks like already our archers are doing a really, really good job of getting those kills. There is 1 kill there. And that 2 kills by the same unit. Jesus Christ. But we should be able to get up there. Hopefully I can do some damage as my character as well. There's the dead body of our ally. But let's get up into this castle. And let's... Oh, look at all those arrows there on the wall. That is brutal. You can just tell the sheer amount of projectiles these troops have. And it looks like... Let's see how well they do in melee. Nice shot there onto the enemy. Let's see how good this sword is. Oh, dear me. This is quite the choppy sword. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I dropped it. I dropped it by accident. Oh, I need my sword. No, I've just been pushed off by my own troops. Mountain blade mechanics, everybody. You gotta love it. Mountain blade mechanics are very, very interesting. I feel like they need that fixing. And as you can see here, I can't even pick my sword back up. Never fear, our men shall do the work for us. So that was very interesting. Accidentally pressing G and dropping my weapon. But nevertheless... Looks like my men are doing a pretty decent job. Anyway, let's pick up a scimitar. We might as well see what we can do with that. But let's head down here. Oh, we did not want to do that. That definitely... that definitely wasn't what we wanted to do. Oh, wow. I am I'm not very happy with that. Not very happy with that ending. What are our guys looking like? Okay, we still have the superior numbers, as I should think, but we are losing quite a lot of men in melee. Most of our men do seem to be down there. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like they're taking those guys out pretty well. They've got some pretty decent two-handed swords, or these 2/1-handed swords, because I can see some of them using their shields as well. Hopefully, once we've got around there, our archers will be able to counter-archer. There's over there. Oh, are we ready? Let's see what it's going to be like. We're going to have a bit of a skirmish warfare here. Here we go. Archers on archer action. Yes, they are stopping to fire. They're also continuing to move around. Looks like we get some decent kills with our archers at the moment. Nice. Looking very, very good indeed. Charging round here. Going up. How many men do they have left? In fact, they have 32 men. So hopefully it shouldn't be a massive problem to take them out. I think my archers have pretty much got this, but they are losing quite a few men actually from the skirmishes of the enemy team. Moving up here. Come on, men. Let's besiege this place. We can conquer it. Take it down from all the enemies. Look at all these arrows just in here. And here are the final men making their last stand from the archer horde. Let's watch them get picked off. Oh my word, this is brutal. Watching the last few men get picked off. Oh, here's a guy in pretty heavy armor actually. But that heavy armor is not good enough. Oh, there's actually more down here. Okay, they are waiting to ambush my men. As you see, that guy met a grisly end. It looks like my men are coming down there one by one. It doesn't look like that's going to be a very good idea since they're going to be pretty overwhelmed. But here they are. They're all coming down now. Now they can do their damage onto the enemy. Oh, look at that. Look at that brutal slaughter. We've got them going in. Are they going to... Yep, out come the swords. Ready to do some slashy action. Fighting the rest of the enemy. Is that them all? I think that is the last of the enemy. Good job there to my archers, my Ravenstern Rangers. And, yeah, I guess we're going to see what happened there. So, 38 of my men were killed, 16 were wounded. Of course, I met a bit of a grisly end towards the middle section of that battle, which is quite entertaining. I did not foresee that coming around the corner, but the enemy did lose a lot more. And that's kind of all that really matters. Ooh. I like the look of them, but we can't hide them at the moment. Never fear, I think I'm going to end this video here. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any more video ideas like this or other things that you'd love to see, remember to leave it down in the comments below. But until then, of course, I will see you in the next one.